Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday of the first week of Advent, and in the Gospel for today's Mass, we read that Jesus went around all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom and curing every disease and illness. At the sight of the crowds, his heart was moved with pity for them, because they were troubled and abandoned, like sheep without a shepherd. We read in the news that there's been a spike in the number of coronavirus cases, and many of us are feeling troubled and abandoned, and we need a good shepherd, Jesus the healer, to come and strengthen our faith. I found this prayer, a coronavirus prayer for the weary winter, which I thought would be appropriate for us today. And so we pray. Jesus Christ, light of the world, you understand what it is like to feel alone in the midst of great suffering. Remain with us as we continue to endure the coronavirus pandemic. Awaken our hearts as we bear witness to the sickness, the sacrifice, even death. In these dark months we cry, how long, O Lord? Help us to watch and pray for signs of your hope. When we long for a world returned to normal, inspire us to work toward a world transformed. When we feel lonely and forgotten, help us to find solidarity through your love. When we cannot see your face, help us to see you in others, especially the essential workers, first responders, and medical professions who labor tirelessly. When we feel sorrow in our souls, help us to know that the joy of the gospel remains as true now as ever. When we feel only grief in our hearts, help us to find consolation in knowing that those who are sick or have died are held in your loving embrace. As we walk through this time of darkness, give us faith that we are headed toward brighter days. Give light to our eyes. Let us show that light to one another. Even in winter, when the ground appears barren, it is warmed by the light of your creation. Seeds are nourished, and green shoots are pushing up toward the sun. Jesus Christ, be our light.